Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. It's been a while since I've done a fantasy football update of some sorts, and I did promise a little bit earlier in the summer that I wanted to give you some tips and tricks on how to keep your league interested throughout the off season. And here we are, and it's the start of preseason, and I'm pretty excited. Hopefully you're pretty excited. So it got me thinking, I forgot to tell you about free agency, and the one thing that we do in our league that really keeps the interest going, again, throughout the off season. So in the one keeper league that I'm in, so this is for people who are into keeper leagues. It's not so much a redraft league. It won't work as much. But in the one league that I'm in, it's a 12-team league. And I feel the second best thing to fantasy football is trading. The first thing is winning the championship, of course, but I think the second best thing for me is to trade. I love the wheel and deal, and I love to see a lot of transactions, and some owners don't like that, but we came up with this free agency concept. And after the season's over, at a certain date, after the NFL draft, so everybody knows what a draft is, and we know what the draft order is for our fantasy football league, and we still have our rosters, our complete rosters of however many people, 19 to it could be any number of people on that roster. What we have to do on a set date, it's the Saturday after the NFL draft, we set it up that you must now pare down your roster from however big it was, say 25 people, down to your 5. Okay? Then you have 5 people on your roster. Out of those 5, you have to pick an unrestricted free agent and a restricted free agent. So what that means is then we create a period, it's free agency period, and during that period you can bid on somebody else's unrestricted free agent or restricted free agent. For an unrestricted free agent, you have to give anywhere up to a 5th round pick to get that. So you bid on somebody else and you can offer, and it's only offering picks. You can offer a 5th round pick for that player. And for the restricted free agent, first or a second rounder, you can only offer for those. So what happens is during this free agency period, we have players out there. One this year, somebody put out Kareem Hunt as a restricted free agent, and so I went in. I had the 9th pick in the 2nd round, so I bid that. Well, I was immediately outbid, and that's what will happen. So some people will continue to bid until the highest bid comes in. At that point, and then once free agency's over, the owner with Kareem Hunt, in this case, has to accept that offer. So when he puts that player out there as an unrestricted or restricted free agent, you know you run the risk of actually losing them, but you're gaining a pick. So it really makes it interesting, especially when you have a team and you have 5 really good keepers. You know you're going to lose some of them. But in the same regard, you're going to get picks in return, which helps you, and then hopefully solidifies the rest of your thing. And one of the kickers is, if you lose your restricted free agent through free agency, so the person who had Kareem Hunt, you can still keep 4. Our rule in that league is if you keep 4, you have to give up your 1st round pick. If you keep 3, you maintain your 1st round pick. But if you're a team that has lost their restricted free agent through free agency, you can still keep 4 and maintain your 1st round pick. So in his case, Kareem Hunt was taken, and he was able to replace him, or use the other player, or you can go back to your old roster and pull that back. Only when your restricted free agent is taken. Anyway, he can now name 4 keepers and still maintain his 1st rounder. So in that case, he received the 1st rounder for Kareem Hunt. He has his own 1st rounder, and now he has 4 keepers. So it is kind of worth it if you play your cards right. And there's a lot of mind games to be had in this, or at least a lot of strategy. Maybe not mind games so much, but strategy. You really have to be careful on what you're putting out there, and what you're going after. So it really makes it fun. It gets everybody, all the teams are interested, because they all have to name their 5. They're unrestricted and restricted. If they don't, we name them for them based on points, and they could be losing some good players. So everybody has to stay focused during this off season, and then everybody gets involved. And then usually what happens after that, we see some additional trades, additional moves and things. So it really extends the season And you know, as we try and wait for the preseason to start, which has already started. So I don't know, wanted to share that with everybody. I promised you again that I was going to do that, and I never did, and now I am. It might be something you can use in your league. If you use anything in your league similar to this to extend your league in the off season so people maintain interest, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about what I tried to explain, I might have went too quick and might not have explained it well enough because I'm so used to it. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And check out the preseason's game. Who's getting excited? I am. All right. I'll see you next time. Kimmel's Irish Pub.